Today I'm about to drop a banger for y'all. I'm about to go out with a banger, and hopefully I'm gonna be bringing more content for y'all in 2026. Today I'm gonna show y'all the steps that I do, me, Dannicutit, does on a drop fade for a straight hair client. So meet me there. I'll see y'all there. So what's up, y'all? I got my boy Nick in the chair, about to get him right. As you can see, I am spraying his hair with water, which just basically makes it easier to comb through in part when doing straight hair. At this point, you see me going along his parietal ridge and parting his hair. Now, the person who cut it before me, they went a little high, so his hairs at that point was, uneven. So I did the best I could with what I had, and you see me separating his top hairs from the hairs that are on the side. And now what you see me doing is taking my blow dryer and my comb and going through the bottom of his head, just blow drying that hair, making it easier for my clippers to go through it instead of getting clogged because the hair was wet. And sometimes with it being wet, that causes the hair to get stuck in the clipper as you cut. Now I'm gonna take my 3-guard and I am going to do my debulking process. Basically what that means is I'm just taking out unnecessary hairs so I can see where I would start my fading process, and that's just clearing out those hairs with the 3-guard lever open. Now I am going to put a disclaimer in here. I'm that type of barber that is not necessarily stuck with one method, but I eye it as I go. That's how I do my cuts, especially on straight hair clients. Now it is important to have a system that you work with, a set system that carries you through with all your clients. But when you have experience, you can do more with eyeing it and just keep going. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. Just taking it, kind of dropping it a little bit in the back so that we can create our ball line, which you're going to see here in a few. Okay, now I take my clippers and I start my ball line. Why am I doing it with my clippers? I'm doing it with my clippers so that it won't create such a harsh ball line, which will make it hard to come out at the end of the fade. So we're going to use our clippers to take it out instead of our trimmers. And I'm just, taking my time using a very light hand and putting that ball line in, and dropping it from the back of his ear below his occipital bone. And like I said, it makes it easier to take out at the end of the fade. Now remember what I said about systems. I didn't immediately go in with a 2-guard. I actually used a 1.5 guard to go under that 3, just to make the hairs a little lighter and just start fading down. Now this haircut I did fade down. I didn't go immediately in with a lever open, which is usually what you do after you debulk. But this time I used a 1.5 and I just did lever play with it. Like I said, I eye it. So we did a little lever play. We started with it closed. But you see, I'm not going all the way up under the 3. I'm just making it a little lighter
in the areas where it will get lighter. So I use that 1.5 guard and just run around his head with that. Now I'm taking my one guard open, and then I'm going underneath that one and a half guard. My bad. I'm going underneath that 1.5 guard. As I said, I'm fading down. I'm not necessarily taking the usual steps that you may see other barbers take or me take, but I'm doing lever play. I'm doing that lever play. You'll see me open and closing throughout the process. But we're with the one guard right now, and we're going underneath that 1.5 guard open that we used. Now I'm gonna go in with my 0.5 guard, which is the half guard, or some would say 1/16 guard. And I'm going beneath that one that we just used. Like I said, it's making it lighter. Now, one thing that I realized is guards are essential, period, in a haircut. But I like to fade down when I'm doing my straight hair clients because it makes it easier for me to see where the fade is going at that moment in time. And it's just an easier technique for me that I use. So we're taking that 0.5 guard, and like I said, we're doing lever play, and we're just going at it. Now I'm going in with no guard and my lever open. Like I explained earlier, fading down is much easier to me in a sense when it comes to straight hair, because you can see where the fade is going. And so right here we're doing lever play and just knocking out the dark areas and taking out that ball line as much as we possibly can. And y'all gotta excuse me, by the way. I am currently laying down in my bed. It's been cold here in Missouri, so we've been getting, the weather actually has just been up and down, and I'm getting a little scratchy voice, but nevertheless, stay warm. Okay, so now we're going to take out the hairs that are beneath that ball line, and also attack that ball line if we couldn't get it fully out with just the clippers. So we're going to take our trimmers and ball that bottom half completely all the way out. Okay, now here's what some would say the most difficult part. Some would not. Me, it depends. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we're doing a little bit of shear work. Now he had a major widow's peak in the front of his head, and so we're attacking that. Just so it doesn't hang over too much. He didn't really like that much hang. He did like his hair to hang in the front, but he wanted to really get that widow's peak down. So you'll see me really focusing on that front part. Then we did layer a little bit, but his hair, believe it or not, it was pretty thin at the top, so we didn't do too much as far as the shear work, just a little bit here and there, and attacking the sides as well, just to level it out and make it not be so wild. But he did end up wanting some curls, and so, I just made it happen the best I could. Now, this is what I consider to be my favorite part when cutting straight hair, which is the clipper over comb method. Now, using the clipper over comb method, it's usually used for debulking and fading too. I guess you could put that in there. But basically what we do is put our comb at a 90-degree angle and take a clipper and just go over those hairs that are hanging over or have that heavy weight line. That's basically what we're doing. We're taking that heavy weight line out and blending it as much as possible into the fade. Now, what I like to do also is, like I said, here again, we're doing that. I'm ironing it as much as I can and doing a lot of detail work. I didn't show a lot of it. I didn't show a lot of that in this video as far as detail work, because this video I just wanted to show y'all basics. The basic of, cutting when it comes to straight hair. Basically for beginners. But yeah, so I'm eyeing it a lot here. And really right now what I'm just doing is just taking out that weight line. Now what you see me doing here is taking my mousse and rubbing it through his hair. I'm just taking my fingers and just going through his head. This is a styling process. A lot of people use, you can use sea salt spray, or you can use, they have styling powder, but I didn't have any of that. All I had was my curling mousse, and so I took that, went through his hair, kind of scrunched up his hair a bit, because, he said he wanted, well, actually, he didn't even say, but, he was just like, pretty much just do whatever you want to do. So we put a little curls in it, made it a little messy look, just, a way to style it so it just wouldn't look bland. And so you see me, like I said, taking my hands through it and just, creating that messy effect or that curl effect. Now this is me, what they say, finger diffusing. Using my finger to diffuse the hair. I got the blow dryer on a cool setting, and we're just diffusing his hair as much as possible, which is creating it to lock in place and just, bring that definition out in those curls. This next part, you see me going in using my trimmers to give them some crispy C cups. A transparent moment, I do not recommend using heavy hitter trimmers on clients with sensitive skin. It can definitely irritate the skin. As you can see, I got my boy looking crispy. If you like this video, follow, share, subscribe, and book Dannicutit.